it's at. 92.7 FM. WMDX. The John and Gordy thing.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Happy Monday.
It is?
Yeah.
All right. That's nice to know.
Weekend was just long enough.
Yeah.
I couldn't have stand it if it was another day
either.
longer.
I know. I would not want to sleep longer in the morning.
No.
An extra day.
No.
That would just kill me.
Right. It's time to get back to work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, pff. Yeah, you bet. Oh, I can't wait to start.
Okay. Sam, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing all right.
All right.
What are you doing? What are you
Everybody's
doing,
got a smile on their
What are you
face and
doing?
a song in their heart this morning.
Oh, God.
It's
What song do you have in your heart, Gordy?
I think I'm going into the
in the
other room.
Davida. Can we just play that for the first 17 minutes?
You know, we could.
Yeah, we could. We should try that sometime.
I don't think I've ever listened to it all the way through.
Oh,
It's really good,
It's
actually.
too long.
It is.
Actually, I kind of like it. I
Yeah.
heard the full version. I thought, that's damn good.
That's why it was a hit.
Yeah. But the long version, and we talked about it before, the drum solo is actually a good drum solo.
It is. Right.
So,
Maybe we'll play that over our Christmas break.
yeah.
That would be good.
If-
It
yeah,
has nothing to do with Christmas, but
But I think if we talk it up and say how great the song is, and then point out the great parts of that song,
well, it's happening.
then people will listen harder, and it'll give us an excuse to play the whole damn thing.
Okay. I like it. Weather is looking very mild this morning.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
It's 41 degrees already.
What the hell is
I
happening?
don't know. And it's going to be even warmer later on today. Should we check the weather roulette wheel? Have we got it all dialed up and ready to go here and put the WD-40 on it? Grease it up? Okay. I can see you guys are really excited about that. Afternoon high today, black 48.
Ooh.
48 today. Yes.
All right, that sounds great. You know, I'm going to step out on a limb here,
Okay.
and I'm going to say it's going to be 50. Now, people
Okay.
can mark this down.
I'm marking it
They
down
can check
right
it
now.
all day long and
Yeah.
see if I'm right.
Do we know how long it's going to be before we get back to normal December temperatures?
Yeah, I'm looking at the future cast here,
Not very
and we're
long.
looking at about 14 degrees this coming Thursday.
Oh, beautiful. Just what I wanted.
Right.
By the way, that's the only dip in the temperature.
What?
Yeah,
Then it goes
otherwise.
up to 29, 37, 38, 40, 35, and 36.
Are we going to have another winter with no snow?
I'm hoping
Mm.
because these are chances of light snow
On Wednesday?
on Wednesday, but then it's rain.
You're telling me you want a brown Christmas, John?
Yes.
What is wrong? Why? Why would you want that?
Because he's the curmudgeon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, snow sucks.
It's because you have to get out there and shovel it,
Yeah,
right?
why don't you make your kids do that?
Yes.
That's what my parents make me do.
Right. Make them do it.
Whenever I'm
yeah,
home.
maybe I will. Maybe I will do that. Yeah. But yeah,
Well, they should know how to do this. What if you sprained an ankle? What if your knee goes out?
I hurt my back last winter,
See?
and my son did go out and snowblow. And
Okay.
he finally learned how to do that. It was fantastic.
Well, then you should lean on him again this year.
But there was a time. I don't know, think back now.
Yeah?
Just sit back in your easy chair.
Go back in time.
and sip your hot cup of Java in front of the fireplace as I tell this wonderful story.
Where's our harp music? Dreaming.
We don't have a
We don't have a harp?
heartwarming story.
Oh, you don't have one?
But here's the thing: there was a time when I was into cross country skiing, and I looked forward to the snow. I loved having the snow around.
Mm-hmm.
And then my cross country ski boot attachment broke, and that was it. It was gone.
You were done.
I couldn't. I couldn't get it replaced, or didn't want to get it replaced, and I just.
That's a sad story.
Yeah. It was awful, though. When you're cross-country skiing, the point is that, it should be like on flattish land.
Okay.
But if you're on a hill, it's not good. You got to go up the hill. You have to do that certain ski thing
You got a zigzag.
up the hill. No, you don't zigzag.
You go like You put
Yeah.
your skis in like a
At
pizza
an
shape.
angle, yeah.
Sure.
And then that's climbing, and then you
Right.
go down. But when you're going down the hill on cross country skis, it's not as maneuverable
Right.
as the broader skis that you use for downhill skiing.
Yes.
So
Have you
can
been
get hurt.
cross country skiing, Gordy?
I have a couple of times.
Yeah.
That was enough. There's plenty of time. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't like it.
Where'd
Not
you
enjoy
get
it.
your skis? Did you have
I
skis?
just rented them somewhere.
Oh, yeah, you rented,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
I rented them from Daryl and Jackie's place up there in Baraboo. It's no longer there.
Oh.
Ski place.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Had they still been there and you gave them this publicity, people would be waiting in line to go.
Used to be a very popular place, and because it's near Devil's Head, it's near Cascade.
Yeah.
It was a perfect. It was a great ski shop, but just didn't last.
But they had great ski hills,
Sure.
ski area.
Oh yeah. Oh, all around the Baraboo Bluffs
Yeah.
area.
Well, when I went cross country skiing, I went into Peninsula Park.
Ah,
That is a fantastic area for
I don't know.
cross country skiing
I don't know Peninsula Park. Where's that?
in Door County.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean,
Up
imagine
north
that.
there. Hey,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's get to the National Day calendar because time's a wasting. We got to move on here.
Did
we
it
got a
really?
lot.
Really? Couldn't put it
Well,
off
we're
any
going
further.
we're going to talk to Pam Yankee in about 10 minutes.
That's right.
We're going to talk manure with her this morning, so stay tuned for that. Is it or is it not Lutefisk Day? Is it Christmas Card Day? Is it Nostalgia Day? Is it National Pastry Day? Or is it not Weary Willie Day? Which one does not belong?
I feel sorry for anybody with that weary willy. Been active this weekend. Huh?
So what's
Somebody
your
had to
guess?
say it.
Is that your
I don't
guess?
know. Why did I even have to say that?
Sam, apparently John is
He's
giving up.
abstaining.
He's abstaining today.
It's not Nostalgia Day. I'm going to take that guess.
You are correct,
All
sir.
right.
It is not Nostalgia Day.
Oh.
Why would we need
So
a
what
Nostalgia
is
Day?
Weary Willie Day all
Well, let's
about?
go right to that. It's about clowning.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, clowns.
Clowns.
Kids either love them or they're scared out of their minds. Weary Willie Day on December 9th recognizes the art of clowning and the impact it has on our lives.
Oh my God! Wow.
This holiday was
Really?
named for the character made famous by Emmett Kelly. You remember Emmett Kelly? He was born on this day in 1898. We're old enough to remember Emmett Kelly, right?
Oh, I'm
Remember
sure.
the
I'm
sad-
sure. Yes.
Weary
Mhm.
Willie had a sad. He had a
Oh,
sad
that was
face.
That's his.
That was Emmett
Oh,
Kelly.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, he had that
Yeah.
name.
I mean, who
Okay.
would have guessed we would have progressed to something like, what is
Who?
it?
Bozo the Clown?
Killer clowns from outer space.
Yeah, that's a scary
Now,
movie.
if you haven't seen that movie,
Yeah?
I mean, you're missing it. It's a fantastic film.
Is that one of your favorite
It's one of my
Christmas
favorite.
films?
No, it's not a Christmas film,
Okay.
but it's like going to the carnival, and you'll never want to go to another carnival again.
Okay. It's Lutefisk Day. Ugh. Okay. I'll move right
I know.
along. I'm
Who wants
not
that?
a
Yeah.
fan of that. Christmas
know.
card day. I think this is a day that you
Mhm.
better get your Christmas cards in by today, or maybe they won't get wherever they're
John,
going.
do you and your family send Christmas cards out? You get your family all dressed up, go to get
Take
a
a
nice
picture?
picture taken.
You know, if we did send Christmas cards, they wouldn't be going out this year.
No? Why?
No, I think
You-
our Christmas dinner proved that point right away.
Oh, with,
With
your
your
family?
yeah, yeah,
Not doing it, huh?
yeah. Their wait and see thing, after voting for Trump. Oh, we'll wait and see how that turns out. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
it's nice.
It's National Pastry Day. Let's get some pastries here.
Yes.
Let's
Yeah.
move to the history book because we got Pam Yankee,
Yeah.
in about 5 minutes. So
Yeah.
can we open up the
You
history
can
book
open
here?
up the book.
It's oh no! Look out! Oh, Sam, run away! Oh, it's coming in here now.
Got nice and dusty over the weekend.
Yeah.
Gosh. Hooah!
Yeah. Well,
What do we got here?
what have we got?
December 9th. Today in 1868, the very first traffic lights were installed
Oh, what a day that
in
must have been.
London. They took them out a month later though, because they didn't have electricity in 1868, so they were powered by gas. There was a gas explosion in one of the lamps.
Oh,
Guess it didn't work too well.
The first stoplight
The
exploded.
gas lamps exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember seeing them explode in some horror movie.
Yeah.
Really?
Taking place in London.
Uh-huh,
Yeah, they blew up. I always wondered what's that about.
Right.
And there it is.
There
Right
you
here.
go, yeah.
Historical.
All right. What else?
I don't think we even mentioned it, but last Friday was the date that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer first aired on TV. That was like the first of the big Christmas TV specials. Well, another one debuted on this day in 1965. Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown Christmas.
That is a fantastic show.
It
yeah.
is.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Wonderful.
I'll never forget their dance routine on stage.
No.
They just
Yeah.
they just
They're
go back and forth.
Yeah.
Jumping around, bopping back
But
and
everybody
forth.
had a different style of
Right,
dancing.
right.
And it's so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
you
they're
know, if we
very-
could just duplicate
very
that
happy,
at a
yeah.
party. I'd love to do that.
Mhm.
Today in 1979, the World Health Organization declared smallpox had been eradicated.
Ah.
I think to date the only human disease that has been eradicated. Actually,
Okay.
If you say so, it doesn't seem right.
are there more? Are there more? Am I wrong?
Maybe.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, we'll wait for
What-
RFK Jr. to take care of that one.
Oh
Right.
yeah, he's got it. He's got it all taken care of. He's gonna get rid of every disease ever, right?
Right.
You betcha. Okay. Anything else in the history books or no? That's it.
If you want to mention it, sure. The John Birch Society, the
Oh, yeah.
infamous
Oh,
John
yeah.
Birch
Yes,
Society.
Big social club.
definitely.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's all a bunch of friends, right? John Birch Society was founded today in 1958.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. All right.
Well,
Very good.
yeah, definitely still around today.
Yeah.
Yes,
alive and well in
remnants.
some of the other conservative groups that are out there.
Yep. Hey, a little bit later on in our 7 o'clock hour, we will launch our Civic Media Grown Up Gift List Text to Win contest. Oh, boy. Wait till you hear about this. And Pam Yankee from Midwest Farm Report right around the corner.
That's right.
On John and Gordy in the morning. Go to the, what should we? Oh, good morning, Pam. Stand by. Hello.
Yeah.
All right.
Hello, I'm here.
Okay.
Great.
Cool.
Great.
Got your email.
Yeah. Let's. I guess we could start. With the milk testing that's not going on in the state. That'd be good. Yeah. The bird flu.
I thought on the Manure app, I thought maybe we could ask the audience to come up with a better name than Manure app, like Crap app. Or,
Yeah.
Yes, please.
That's a great idea. Yeah. Let's do that.
You got any sound effects we can throw in there? Plop, plop. Sound effects. What else?
Boy.
What else?
Oh, yeah. And you were talking about the farm convention.
Farm Bureau Convention.
Yeah.
What is the W? Is that the Western? What is that for? West Farm Bureau Convention or?
15
Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin
Farm
Farm
Bureau.
Bureau. Okay.
10 seconds.
Here we go.
I got your drum solo, John.
All right. Great. .7 WMDX.
It is 6:21, 41 degrees. Listening to the drum solo from Inagata DeVito. We'll get to Pam Yankee in about another 17 minutes. No, she's on the phone right now. Good morning, Pam Yankee.
That reminds me of Bad Neighbors when I was in college.
Yes.
Who played and turned that baby up for
Oh, man.
17
Oh
minutes.
my God!
Those
Yeah.
were the days. Yeah.
It was.
Have you learned that part of the song yet? Yes.
But
Good
you know,
stuff.
Pam, we were talking, it's probably one of the best drum solos in any of the songs that we've ever heard back in those days. You know?
Well, I guess I can't say that I've got much of an ear for the critical parts of a drum solo. To me, it just ended up giving me a throbbing headache after so long. So I didn't really pay a lot of attention, to be honest with you guys.
I guess that you hinted at that when you said, Bad Neighbors.
Yeah, all the bands had drum solos back then, even
Yeah.
the local bands.
Oh, man.
All right,
All right,
so
Pam. Well-
Midwest Farm Report. Let's see, what's at the top of the agenda here?
The top of the agenda is milk testing. That's the whole thing. It's going on nationwide except for right here in Wisconsin. Is that right?
Well, it's nationwide, and basically what they've decided is they're going to start with 6 states that they want to monitor just a little closely. Now, bear in mind that a big chunk of the United States has gone unscathed from H5N1, which is the kind of acronym that's been given to the bird flu / dairy influenza that's really hit a lot of, for example, California has still got like over 250 cases within their borders. They're probably the one that everybody is monitoring most closely and paying attention to. But USDA decided that they want to try to get a little bit more their arms around what H5N1 in dairy is. It's not anything that causes any harm to humans. It's just one of those deals where after we learned what we learned during the pandemic, if we learned anything, they want to monitor it, see if anything is changing. So basically, there are 5 states, make that 6 states: Colorado, California, Michigan, Louisiana, Oregon, Mississippi, Pennsylvania, that are involved in the initial stages of testing. Now, what they're going to do is go to the milk plants and run samples just to see if there's any detection of H5N1 out there. Now, remember, H5N1 is killed when they go through the homogenization pasteurization process.
Right.
So there's no health concerns that way. But again, scientists want to dive a little deeper into, are we seeing any changes in that milk, even the little corpus delecti that are left behind after the process? Is there anything we're learning from that? So like I said, Wisconsin, my number one point, Wisconsin has not had any H5N1 in our dairy animals at all, period. We're continuing ongoing testing of lactating, milking cows that leave the state or come into the state. That's the age group they're concentrating. So we're in the clear, but I thought it was worth bringing up in case people see the headline and start wigging out and saying, wait, why weren't they talking about that? Well, now we did.
That's right. Isn't California one of the leading milk makers in the country as well?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, they're number one ahead of us.
All right.
Yep. So we're watching with great interest how they manage their way through this, because, again, that's one of those places where they were also emphasizing that human workers had showed signs of exposure to the bird flu just because they were milking. Obviously, they're in pretty close. I don't know if you guys milked a cow lately, but you do have to get kind of close to her to get that task done. So
Yeah, she loves being close.
If they aren't wearing protective gear, then that can turn into an issue, obviously. So
Well, something to keep in mind, too, the RFK Jr. wants to have raw milk available in supermarkets.
Wow.
So, not a
yeah,
good thing.
And not in this regard at all. And I know there's a lot of advocates out there that are still battling for their opportunity to have that. But I'll tell you what, folks, this is one of those cases where sticking to science, i.e., cooking your meat and pasteurizing the product that way is probably going to serve you far better than the idea of what raw milk can do for you.
That's the way to go. So, Pam, it kind of warmed up over the weekend, and it's going to be in the 40s today, and there's that certain aroma drifting across Dairyland, right? And
Hello to our derriere. And I noticed that it didn't really matter where you were across the state of Wisconsin. Farmers are trying to do what they can to capitalize on that beautiful warm weather and pump out the pits and make sure that all that nutrient is out there on the field. And I wanted to tell the folks that, there are very, very strict guidelines as far as what farmers can and can't do with manure applications and that. There's a new app that's been developed on the UW-Madison app campus. And basically what it does is they plug it in and it will tell the driver of the machine, whether it's a tractor or an applicator, exactly where it can and can't go. In fact, it'll make the wheel vibrate on some of the tractors and tell them basically you're too close, that kind of thing.
That's
the
cool.
only part that disappoints me, the only part that disappoints me, boys, is all this technology, all this information, all this guidance, and the best they could come up with was manure app. So I've got to, I wholeheartedly believe that there should be a hook in a name when it comes to trying to get farmers and their partners to use it. And manure app just isn't doing it. No, crap app, could that catch on? Maybe the audience has a couple other ideas.
Yeah, why don't we take calls on that?
Could
Yeah,
be.
all morning.
So
Let's
there you
get
go.
some. Yeah.
So this app tells the driver of the tractor or whatever exactly where the poo is supposed to go. Is that the idea of the app?
It's all GPS.
Yeah.
It's all GPS. So imagine those little cars that you used to drive as a kid that could go all over the place. Just imagine that the eye in the sky is telling it exactly where to go, and if it gets too close to a mud puddle, it veers away. It does the same thing for that technology in the cab. In the hand, literally, the wheel will start to vibrate if the driver gets too close to a sensitive area.
That's excellent. Yeah, you don't want to get too
Something.
close to the edge of the fields if you're applying the
Too close
manure
to the edge of anything, and that. That's right.
Yes, I guess you're right.
But I do think that the name's just suffering terribly. I'm not pleased with the name.
You
I like
are
the
so
crap
right.
app. We'll have to ask our
Yeah,
listeners
we'll
to
go
come
with
up with
that.
something. Pam, we are all out of time for today. We appreciate it. That's Pam Yaki.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll talk to you
Yeah.
again soon.
All right.
Have a great
Have a
day.
good week, boys.
Yeah,
Yep.
you too.
Yep.
All right.
It's Pam Yaki from Midwest Farm Report.
And we'll talk to her again on Friday.
Yep. Back with more of John and Gordy in the morning. Just a couple of minutes.
As the 21st century began, human evolution was at a turning point, a dumbing down. With no natural predators to thin the herd, it began to simply reward those who reproduced the most and left the intelligent to become an endangered species.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
Now listen, Grapehead. I'll explain it so even you can understand it.
Idiocracy.
For the smartest guy in the world, you're pretty dumb sometimes.
You know, Grapehead is becoming very popular in the area now. 92.7 WMDX. John and Gordy in the morning.
6:35. It's 41 degrees. Highs close to 50 by later this afternoon. John Peterson has predicted they will reach 50.
50, yes. Check
At
your
least.
temperatures today.
Okay.
Just to make sure, you know, I'm just taking a chance on this.
Yeah, because the National Weather Service is saying 48.
Yeah, but, you
So
know.
you think they're wrong.
I just got a feeling it'll get a little bit warmer. That's
Okay.
it, you know.
Coming up after 7 o'clock, we will launch our Civic Media grown-up gift list text-to-win contest. Wow, there are some great prizes. I'll tell you about them in a little while.
Really? You're going to wait?
They have 8 grand prizes, John.
Oh,
8.
okay, all right.
You really want me to tell you about it now?
I'm on the edge of my chair, you know, just jumping at the bit here.
Okay, there's all kinds of things. One of these I know you'd like to win, but you're not eligible.
Oh.
Yeah. You're going to have a couple of robot vacuum cleaners.
Yes, you know
That's-
I was talking about that the other day.
No. Yeah, there's also snowblower,
Yeah.
luggage set. These are some of the grand prizes. Really big stuff. And so we'll get into that contest after 7 o'clock.
All right, sounds fantastic. If you could,
Yes?
and I'm talking to Sam right now, if you could look up Cut 17, Steve Ratner. All you have to do is look for that, and you'll find it someplace.
Okay.
Okay.
We usually see him on MSNBC
Yes.
talking about the charts and the graphs.
Yeah, he knows
that
everything
stuff.
about the economy. He's a
He does.
fantastic person to convey that kind of information to everybody on the Morning Joe show, even though everybody's abandoned the show at this point.
Yes, since they went to kiss the ring.
But
Yeah.
at least go there, at least see Steve Ratner and
Right.
you know what he has to offer up, right?
Yes. By the way, phone lines are open, 608-879-8255, or you can text us on the Civic Media app.
We want
Yes?
your suggestions for the app that Pam Yankee told us all about
Yeah.
that tells farmers where to put their manure.
Right. Yes, you can send in those suggestions. We'll share them with everybody.
Yeah, it's the
So
manure app.
Yeah. She suggested Crap app.
The
which
Crap
I thought
app.
Pam, she's
That
right
was
on
good,
top
man.
of it. Yeah.
That's really good. But
pretty
if you
good.
have another suggestion, just feel free to text us.
Mhm.
I don't know if we could take you live on the air with this stuff. You know, I can go out on a limb for at least the high temperature for today,
Well, they
but
should
that
have-
I'm not going to go out on
They
a
should
limb
have a
for.
better name for this. Come on. Somebody's got to have a better name for
Think so?
the Poo app, whatever I don't know. What do they call it
The
now?
Poo app.
Poo app. Poo app. Poo app.
Pwap.
Kind of sounds like it. And never mind.
All right.
Okay.
Well, hey, did you find that?
Oh,
cut
we already got
with
it.
Steve Ratner?
Matt from Middleton has the poopy planner.
Hey, I like that. Poopy planner. All right, let's put that down. Why don't we get to Steve Ratner? This
Yes.
is the interesting cut. He was taking a look at the real economy, the economy that no one knows about and no one remembered when they went to vote for Trump. What was the economy really like
Yeah,
under
what do you-
Biden? Bidenomics, what was that all about, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it seemed like it was going pretty well, but no one thought so. In fact, the majority of people felt like the economy wasn't doing so well. I guess we got to go by feel like now.
Feelings.
Yeah,
Feelings.
yeah, the feelings.
Morris Albert thing.
So well, let's find out what Steve offered up a while back to tell us about that economy.
Put this in a little historical perspective, and we're going to compare the U.S. to the other major economies of the world. And you go back to 1980, you can see the growth rates weren't all that different. But around the 2000 period, we just took off. And we left them in the dust. We've continued to leave them in the dust. And in fact, the IMF last week came out with new projections that show that our growth is going to accelerate even more relative to these other countries. And let me also, though, since we are going to have an election next week, do a scorecard here on the last two presidents. Donald Trump thinks this economy is in the toilet. In fact, under Joe Biden, it grew faster than it did under Donald Trump. 3.1% average GDP growth under Biden, 2.8% under Trump, and this corrects for all the COVID things. These are straight down the middle of the fairway numbers. And then you can see that growth, in fact, has turned into a much stronger economic performance for average Americans. GDP per capita is a way to think about standard of living. Not perfect measure, but it's directionally right. You can see that we generate $74,000 of GDP per person, and that has doubled over this period of time. And then you can, and no other country has come close to that. 54,000, 46,000. And so from 1983 to 2023, we doubled this. And we are, again, as you said earlier, the envy of the world when it comes to the standard of living that Americans have.
Oh, well, all right. Well, that's the way it was. We'll see now. Of course, as soon as he won the election, Trump declared everything much better now. It feels better.
Under him.
Yeah.
But he hasn't taken office yet.
See, the thing that I don't get is this talk about, the feeling of the country. People didn't think it was. How do we appeal to that? And, it's not a real thing. It's what you feel. Instead of reality, you're going by your feelings about what somebody else said about the economy.
Yes. Well, and according to a report I heard over the weekend here, if job creation continues on its current trajectory through January, Joe Biden will be the first president under whom the economy has added jobs every single month he was in office.
Wow.
The first president ever to have jobs added every single month he was in office.
We can throw that out the window. Okay, let's just throw that one out the window.
Really?
Cut 14, Daily Show, Peacetime President. Look for that because I never got a chance to play this, but they put together an accumulated list of times when Trump said he was going to be the peacetime president, okay? And so let's check that out. Do we have
this
that?
is an old one. It's taking me a second.
No, that's fine. I thought you.
Sam, wake. I think Sam dozed off there for a second.
I didn't. No,
he was sleeping.
This is a month and a half old, John.
It's Monday.
We got it.
We got it.
Okay.
You know what we'll get with Donald Trump? A largely peaceful, stable world.
We are going to blow your largest cities and the country itself to smithereens.
He is going to get us out of these endless wars.
We have to bomb the hell out of them.
Peace throughout the world.
I'm going to bomb the shit out of them.
In fact, he's an anti-war guy.
Should we declare war? I think so. Why not?
President Trump brought historic peace to the entire world. He brought peace to the Middle East.
President Trump ordering the U.S. to, quote, drop the mother of all bombs in Afghanistan.
A stable peace plan that was working and no one was dying.
Civilian deaths increased 330%.
We had peace from Kim Jong-un.
The president also threatened a war with nuclear North Korea, tweeting, I too have a nuclear button.
When he talks about war, he talks about it the way any moral person should.
When you get these terrorists, you have to take out their families.
And we know that from his own presidency, that it was a peacetime presidency.
There was a raid in Yemen that Donald Trump approved. One American was killed.
He actually has a realistic and cautious foreign policy.
In all caps, the president tweeting at President Rouhani, never, ever threaten the United States again, or you will suffer consequences the likes of which few throughout history have ever suffered before.
We are not the policemen of the world.
Trump floated the idea of launching missiles into Mexico.
How many wars? Zero. None. Zip.
4 U.S. soldiers killed 12 days ago in Niger.
And if you're voting for Donald Trump, you're voting for peace and stability.
Yes. Former President Trump is reportedly planning to send kill teams to the border if reelected.
Peace and stability goes hand in hand with President Donald Trump.
Yes. President Trump suggested on multiple occasions disrupting the storms by dropping a nuke into the middle of them.
That's perfect.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, peacetime and weather time.
Peacetime president. Yep.
A few contradictions right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Who knows what's going to happen now? I guess it's just a wait and see thing. You know?
A wait and see. That's it. That's the mantra.
That's the mantra here on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Seeing some texts here. One says, careful, John, you might hurt the feelings of the folks who voted for Trump for bringing facts to bear. Yeah, you don't want to bring up facts.
No, I
truth and
I think we should just go by feelings. You know, and yeah, our impressions of the economy. Honestly, there's this debate in the Democratic side of the aisle, and they're trying to think, well, how do we counter the feelings that people have about the economy? What do we say to change their feelings about it? Well, how about the facts? Oh no, you can't give people facts.
Don't go there.
No, you don't want to do that because that their eyes just glaze over.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
well, and we talked.
What are you going to do?
And we talked to Mike McCabe about that too, and he also says, you can't give them the facts because they feel a certain way, and it's their impressions, it's how they feel about the economy, and we're talking individually, how they feel individually about the economy, and we can't sit there and summarize it and say, well, you should feel this way, because then it's condescending and talking down to them.
Right. Yeah, when you just throw out nothing but facts and,
their eyes glaze over. They don't
exactly.
care. They don't care.
Doesn't register.
Right. Or that's from a different source, like the news media, which no one can believe anymore. So they go to the alternative news media, which for some reason they do want to believe.
Right.
Which isn't factual at all. My head is spinning. I can't do this anymore.
Come on, you can do it.
What? All right. Let's get it. We were talking about milk, right?
Yes.
And being tested for the bird flu. I've got a little story here. You can't make this up either.
Okay.
RFK Jr.'s favorite brand of raw milk had been suspended from manufacturing because they found the bird flu in it.
Okay.
Yes. That's right.
Because it was not pasteurized.
Raw milk. Right. They
doesn't
found
go through
bird
the
flu
process.
in his favorite milk.
That's kind of why they have pasteurization, to get rid of that kind of stuff.
So will the stupidity ever end? I didn't mention that. It's kind of an older story, but
I saw a screenshot of a Reddit thread a while back. There's a subreddit dedicated to like raw milk and like quote unquote whole foods sort of stuff where you take things straight from nature or whatever. And these people were talking about how they accidentally rediscovered pasteurization. They were like, "You guys, we can get rid of like any bacteria in the milk if you just heat it up until it starts to simmer, and then you cool it back down, and then it's safe to drink." And they had no idea that this is what pasteurization was.
They just think
you
we
learn
do
something
it.
new every day.
They just think we do it for the heck of it.
Right.
It's the same thing, with getting rid of a lot of the government regulations, or the government departments for that matter.
Yeah.
They act like
they don't need them.
We just created them because we wanted bigger government.
Yeah.
No, there was a need for that department. There was a need for that rule or regulation. We don't just make it up to make it more complicated, although when they do make up the rules, they do kind of make them complicated. But that's not the point. The point is that the government grows as the economy grows, as businesses grow,
and
as
the population.
as new things come into the economy grows. And then we have to add to it and kind of maneuver a little bit with our government. Right now, they think, well, none of that's necessary. If we could just cut everything back and let everybody just do what they want to do.
Yeah, well, Ramaswamy and Elon Musk, that's what they're going to do with their new Department of Efficiency.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, the Department of Efficiency. They need two people to do this.
That's it. Just the two of them.
Not only, it's not even that. They're hiring extra people to help them out on this thing. So this thing is like runaway. Right, we're gonna be talking about this in about a year, and it's, oh man, can you imagine how much money they ended up spending? Oh my goodness!
Well, they're billionaires. They're all 6 or 8 of the cabinet proposed people are billionaires. So
That's true.
They don't think about the money.
No,
there's
don't.
plenty of money.
They don't
to do these things.
Vivek, he wasn't a big fan of Elon.
No.
And I've got that coming up in just a moment.
Really?
I know that we got to take a break here, but he went on a rant. Well, we've got a compilation of comments from Vivek.
Oh, good.
About Elon.
Yeah, and Elon and Trump may have had a little tiff over in Paris, France.
Yeah.
You see this?
No.
Oh,
no.
Yeah. Well, they don't know what it's about yet, but apparently they had some words.
Well, it's probably, Elon wanted to be president himself.
Right. 6:49, back with more of John and Gordy. Just a moment or two.
97 WMBX, John and Gordy in the morning. And we're talking about how great a relationship it is with Vivek and Elon.
Wouldn't you like to just be a fly on the wall while they're talking?
Yeah.
And see what the...
Knowing, of course, what they used to say about each other, but we have at least Vivek telling everybody what he used to think of Elon. So
Really?
why don't we check that out?
Okay.
All right.
I think Tesla is increasingly beholden to China. I have no reason to think that Elon won't jump like a circus monkey when Xi Jinping calls in the hour of need.
Elon Musk has, I think, demonstrated his willingness to change these political tunes based on the favors that he gets to be able to do business in China.
I think some of his recent comments about Taiwan suggest as much, where he says that Taiwan should become a special administrative region of China, annexed to China. Well, guess what? He got a nice attaboy on the back, a little pat on the back, when his Shanghai factory and regulator in China gave him a nice little tax break within days after him having made that comment about Taiwan.
Tesla's popular in a different way here because of the cult around Elon, but actually is effectively beholden to China in a different way. I was a little concerned watching Elon Musk's, Shanghai, what they call Master Plan 3 is literally what their name of it was for production of a bunch of the mega pack batteries that are designed to eventually power an electric grid in Shanghai. I think Tesla is increasingly beholden to China. I have no reason to think that Elon won't jump like a circus monkey when Xi Jinping calls in the hour of need.
Isn't he sweet? Isn't he just a sweet
nice
man?
Guy.
He really, I'm a big fan, huge fan of Elon. All right,
they're getting along fine now.
Well, I'm thinking by now they've at least patched things up, right?
Ironed out their differences.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, this was probably one of the funniest moments. This happened last week. This is fantastic stuff. Yeah, Fox News is just out with this breaking news. Brace for it, because this is some real bombshell stuff here. So this is cut 37.
Okay,
and this actually happened, and you can't make this stuff up. Play it.
Now to this. Hunter Biden spotted for the first time since his controversial pardon, seen smiling. Why not? Got away with something else in his life, right?
There he is, screen left right there.
Insane. Listen to this.
Lucas Tomlinson's at the White House with the latest. Hey, Lucas.
Good morning, Ainsley. Where do you go when you receive a presidential pardon? Well, Arby's, of course. We just have this new video into Fox showing Hunter Biden, as you mentioned, smiling after receiving that presidential pardon from his father, which wasn't just for the tax and gun charge, but of course the 11-year period he's off. And there you can see, smiling after leaving the Arby's in Santa Barbara.
He went to an Arby's and he was smiling.
The president's son knows where to go to celebrate. And Arby's is probably the expensive place to go.
They got the meats.
They do.
So he was smiling. And,
he was smiling.
Because he was hungry.
Just to see it, though. I mean, they had pictures of him smiling. He can't smile.
Of course they do.
My God.
Yeah, it's so surprising. Both of you just about fell off your chairs when he said that.
Yeah. Oh, man. What the heck?
My goodness.
How could he smile over something like that?
Mm-hmm.
He's not supposed to smile, at least not for the next year.
Right.
All right. Not on camera, anyway.
Cool.
All right. So why don't we get into something a little crazy here? This was a hearing in regards to the assassination attempt in Butler, and it didn't go well because a Republican was grilling this guy, and he was actually the Secret Service director.
Okay.
And he was grilling him, and he'd used 9/11 for some reason. Let's play this.
Actually, let me address this. Could you please, staff, leave that? Oh, no, leave that one up with the circle around me. Thank you. So actually, Congressman, what you're not seeing is the sack of the detail out of the picture's view. And that is the day where we remember the more than 3,000 people that have died on 9/11. I actually responded to Ground Zero.
Wow.
I was there going through the ashes of the World Trade Center.
What a man.
I was there at Fresh Kills.
I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you,
Congressman.
were you the special agent in charge?
To show respect
You were not.
for a Secret Service member that died on 9/11.
Oh, that you're trying to be.
Do not invoke 9/11 for political purposes.
Oh, I'm not. I'm invoking this.
You are, sir.
Gentlemen,
and you are out of line.
I would like to ask him a question. Please.
You are out of line,
Order
Congressman.
me. Don't try to bully me. I am an elected member of Congress, and I'm asking you a serious question, and you are
I
playing
am a public
politics.
servant who has served this nation, and
You
spent
won't answer
time
the question.
on our day, on our country's darkest
Mr.
day.
Chairman, you will not
Do not
answer-
politicize it.
Committee will come to order. I'm asking you serious questions for the American people, and they're very simple. They're not trick questions. Were you the special agent in charge that
No, I
day?
wasn't. I was there
No,
representing
Mr.
the
Chairman,
United
I'm
States
just asking
Secret
you yes or
Service,
no.
sir.
Mr. Fallon, your
and
time's
did not
expired.
affect protective
You know
operations.
why you were there? Because you wanted to be visible, because you were auditioning for this
I was
job.
there to
that
pay
you're not gonna
respect for a
get
fallen
till
member of
January
this
20th.
agency.
You endangered
You are
President
out of
Biden's
line,
life,
Congressman.
Vice President
You are out of
Harris's
line.
life, because you put those agents out of position.
Mr.
Did you have a
Chairman.
radio with
Mr.
you?
Fallon,
Did you
your
wear a
time
vest?
has
Did you have a
expired.
weapon?
Mr.
No.
I did, sir, and you are out of line.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
Take a sedative.
Guys,
Wasn't that
come
something
on.
else? Was it-
Settle
those are the
down.
kind of hearings we're going to be getting in the next 4 years,
Oh,
by the way.
can't wait.
Because, the Republicans, when they do these questions, they actually have the answers themselves. They don't really need the witness there to answer these questions. They're going to fill it in and give the answers they want. And that's what happened there with 9/11. My God. Take it easy.
Yes, time to take a break. Take a chill break, guys. Okay. Coming up.
Will do.
Right around the corner, we'll launch the grown-up gift list text to win contest from Civic Media on the John and Gordy Show.
John and Gordy in the morning. As we were saying, let the sunshine. It's the John and Gordy Show. It's a beautiful morning.
We got a new act. It's phenomenal. It's sensational. It's terrific. It's even mediocre.
No, it's disgusting. It's a ploy.
What a ass.
You have a pretty fun show. I listen to it most of the time, you know. Keep up the good work.
God, I love you. Get the hell off the stage.
Nice work, everyone. Sharp broadcasts. Really good.
Good morning, John and Gordy.
Good morning, John and Gordy.
Good morning, John and Gordy.
Good morning.
92.7 WMDX, John and Gordy in the morning.
Happy Monday. It's 41 degrees. It's really mild out there.
You know, we got a
this morning.
surprise coming up later on.
We do?
I mean,
Don't
not
go
just the
that-
contest.
Really?
The marionettes?
Is that what your surprise is?
That's a surprise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't
What
sure
did you
what
think
you were.
I had?
I
was
don't
just gonna
know.
Do some kind of striptease here, and that's why we brought the pole into the studio.
Well, I wondered why that was there.
Okay. What? What do you do? All right.
What kind of surprise? A marionette.
Yes.
Well, we were at the Holiday Art Market over the weekend on Saturday. Wasn't
yeah.
that great in Middleton?
It was
really a lot of fun.
I've never seen great art like that.
Unbelievably
All in one
beautiful
place.
things
Beautiful
there.
things.
Big turnout. It was great to see everybody there.
Not so beautiful were the marionettes, and I bought two of them.
You were staring at those for quite a while before you went over
Yeah,
there.
they were
and-
just beyond our booth, and I thought, oh my gosh, what the heck?
Did you buy the Ruth Bader Ginsburg marionette?
I
or,
thought that's what my wife would buy, but she did not want that. She got the Cat Women for Kamala marionette.
Oh, yeah. You guys came back
Yes,
after it was
we came back
after we
and-
were done?
Yeah,
Okay.
I came back and bought a few things, and we'll debut them right here on camera, and just in case anybody wants to
Check them out.
connect on X or whatever media source, social media thing you can bring up and watch us.
Okay.
Okay, it's pretty cool stuff.
Okay.
A troll. I've got a troll marionette.
Troll
Yes,
marionette, a
but
very special
very
one.
special one.
Okay.
right.
All right. Well, don't reveal too much right now.
All right. Well,
Let's
why
wait
don't
on
you reveal what we have here for the contest?
It is time to launch the Civic Media Grown-Up Gift List Text to Win contest. These are gifts for grown-ups, okay? You know, the kids get plenty of gifts. What about the grown-ups, huh?
Are these battery operated, or what are we talking about here?
Perhaps you want to talk about the grand prizes. These happen toward the end of the contest.
All right.
You know,
All right.
after it's all.
Well, tell us.
Well, there are 8 grand prize winners. 8 people will win one of these prizes. A robot vacuum cleaner.
All right.
You know
Yes.
those things.
Yep.
You've always wanted one of those, but you
I
can't
do.
enter this contest, John. Humidifier, an espresso machine. We'll have a couple of those. Snowblower, luggage
Well, that's
set.
pretty cool, yeah.
Yes, those are the grand prizes. But you know, like our previous text to win contest, we'll be doing these during the 7 o'clock hour, also 11 a.m., 1 p.m., and 4 p.m., where we give out the keyword. And the way to enter, just get the Civic Media app. That's the easiest and fastest way to enter. And you can, once you enter the keyword, and you'll get a message that bounces back to your app, back to your phone, and those messages contain other chances to win prizes. So you want to know what the keyword is for this hour?
And you have to spell it correctly. Is
You
that
do.
right?
Yes, it's our text to win contest. It is a statewide contest, so get the Civic Media app, find our station, WMDX, and text the word Jolly. This time around, we're giving away $100 cash. This time around, okay?
All right.
And other times during the hours, those 7 o'clock hours, 11 a.m., 1 p.m., or 4 p.m., we'll have either cash or an overnight getaway to Chula Vista in Wisconsin Dells. But this time around, it's cash, $100. Text the word Jolly to us on the Civic Media app this hour. I'll mention that keyword again a little bit later on in the hour if you missed it this time. It's Jolly, Jolly.
That is fantastic. All
Okay.
right. We will certainly hope that we get a lot of text.
They're coming in
this
right
case,
now. Look at the computer screen. It's
All right.
filling up.
And while you're doing that, why don't we sell some ornaments here? Melania was on Fox selling her new line of patriotic Christmas ornaments. And, you know,
What is it like?
What is
like
the,
Home Shopping Network
yes,
or something?
What is the grift here? You know, we've been
There's
talking
no
about
grift.
we've been talking about the grift for the all the 4 years that Trump spent in the White House, and then he continued that as he continued to run for president.
Right.
And now, of course, he is going to become president, and we're going to get a new line of
stuff. Just random stuff. Anything for $1.
But the thing is, how can they do this? Is this legal? Is this constitutional?
Legal,
the
schmeagle,
emoluments
come on.
clause? I mean, isn't there a limit on all of this stuff? Well, anyway, Melania seems to think that a lot of her junk is important to all of us. So let's listen to this.
Okay.
So these are the ornaments that they are available this season. This is the 3rd season that I design, and they are very special. For example, Lady Liberty, it was inspiration from my necklace that I bought when I was modeling in Paris. And now we have an ornament, and we have also a necklace that it's available on melaniatrump.com.
Beautiful.
So this one, it's the necklace and
That's this one right
inspiration, the flower.
These
correct.
are awesome. These are
and they're very patriotic this year. As you could see, it's all red, white, and blue. And I was inspired by the
And they're
election.
different each year, right, Melania? You discontinue them
Correct.
after
They
each Christmas.
discontinue, they retire, and this is available right now. And it's a great gift and a great collectible.
They're made.
Unbelievable.
Oh, they're collectibles.
Yes, it's a great collectible.
They're ornaments.
Yes,
right?
ornaments.
What a great timely idea for the holidays.
Oh, well,
Get yourself a
But she
Melania
really cares about
ornament.
the Christmas spirit, doesn't
Does,
she?
yeah.
Just go to Melania.com.
Remember when she decorated the White House all in black or something?
Yeah,
for the
wasn't it some
holiday?
kind of
For
weird?
Christmas?
I gotta find it. Sophia sent me a clip, a TikTok of her in an interview, like just bashing Christmas and how she hates decorating the White House for
really?
Christmas. Well, yeah, it's a lot of work to decorate the White House for Christmas, and
For the First Lady, yeah.
she hates doing that apparently.
A lot of heavy lifting.
Well, she's stressed out, doing the ornaments and the decorations around the White House. She was very stressed out, and then she was simply asked, what do you think about this? And, separating children at the border from their parents. And what do they expect me to say? I'm doing all these decorations, and they ask me that question. We did ask you that
I
question.
thought we had a story where she wasn't even going to be living at the White House for the next 4 years.
Yeah, I
she
thought-
lives in New York,
right.
in the tower, doesn't she?
Sure, I think
Yeah.
so.
Just comes for a visit every once in a while.
Well,
Photo ops.
now, she's not the only one grifting here.
What?
Trump is out there doing his thing.
Still?
Yeah. And this is, Trump has this diaper problem that he has. I'm not making that up.
Is he selling diapers?
Yeah, no, he isn't selling diapers. He should, because, a lot of his fandom out there going to these rallies dressed in an outside diaper.
Trump Pampers?
Yeah. Men wear diapers,
Okay.
T-shirts and everything. So anyway, you got to wonder what this new line of fragrances smells like. So let's
really?
listen to cut 45 here. Yeah.
My new Trump fragrances are here. They make a great Christmas present. I've named them Fight, Fight, Fight because they represent winning. We all want to be winning. We have to win as a nation. We want to win as a family. This fragrance is all about strength and success and confidence for men and for women. Get yourself a bottle and don't forget to grab one for your loved ones too. They'll thank you and they'll even smell good. Enjoy, have fun, keep on winning, and Merry Christmas.
Unbelievable. I mean,
A fragrance, an aroma.
well,
really?
they
A
certainly have the
cologne?
holiday spirit. You can just feel Christ in those ads.
My goodness.
You
got ornaments.
They have-
we got perfume.
Yeah, I'm looking on
cologne.
Amazon. I'm looking on Amazon right now. They've got air fresheners that have this scent.
Oh no!
You can buy one for $9.98.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well,
the
that's
smell of the
reasonably
diaper
priced.
in your own car.
Oh,
That's
for
what you
God.
want. Oh,
We should get some of that.
the derriere. Oh God.
That's amazing. What will they think of next?
I know. It's not good.
No.
Whatever they think of.
Not good at all.
It's never going to be any good.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Coming up in a few minutes, we'll check in with Brittany Merlot. We have a little warm up today, up to close to 50 degrees this afternoon, and sunny skies. We had a little. I don't know why is the pavement wet today? Did we have some rain that moved through real quickly?
That's a good question.
Came and went.
It was wet.
Or were they
around,
washing down the streets over the
around
weekend?
my area
real
too.
humid or something.
Or is it humid?
Oh yeah,
We'll have
it's
to ask
coming
Brittany.
up through the
Through the
ground.
vents?
No, the ground, the moisture in the ground, because it froze and now it's warm, and then it's warmed up and the moisture is being released underground. Right?
You think so?
It's like burning off the fog. Only
here
reversed.
Fog does not burn.
See,
again.
I did. See, there he goes.
I don't know. Actually, do we have Brittany today? Is she with us?
I
Okay.
believe so, yeah.
Okay.
It was her birthday on Friday, so she took off for that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good enough. We're getting some texts.
We got one here say, can anybody say tacky? Yeah.
The grift never ends.
I would think so. As we go shopping this holiday season, we have to keep in mind what we're doing to the people who we talk to in the sales departments throughout these stores. We have to understand what's going on in their minds.
Right. Yeah.
We have to remember, they are working during the holiday, and it's not a great time for them because they can't really celebrate. They're helping you shop.
Do you
instead.
think some of them maybe get a little bit on edge?
Yeah, and there's this comedian, Scott Seiss, and he acts like he's Mr. Employee.
Yeah.
and he's been an employee. You can tell from these bits that he has put together.
Well, the customer is always right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And
help
no
them
matter
out.
what, so when the people ask him things, he thought of answers, and he has a comedy routine where he does these things. So why don't we play it?
Okay, let's get.
You just lost yourself a customer. You think I own this business? You think I own IKEA? I'm a part-time employee halfway through a 2-week notice. I don't give a shit. I'm telling all my friends not to shop here. Tell them. You think I want 5 other yous running around the store? Have them call me, I'll tell them. You think you hate this place more than me? I work here. I know the sale ended last week, but can I still get a discount? Do you hear yourself? We can't go backwards. Time marches on. You want the sale from 15 years ago, too? When's it end, Diane? You want that price? You're going to have to go through the quantum realm with Ant-Man. Do you know how much money I spend here? More than you should. Meatballs ain't that good. Save your money. And my time. Doesn't matter how much you spend here. We don't thank our donors. This isn't PBS.
PBS.
That's fantastic stuff. We'll
It's all
continue
in the
that.
holiday spirit.
Yeah. All right.
Nice to the customers.
We've got to take a break here, I guess.
Yes. 18 minutes past the hour. Coming back with Brittany Merlot. We'll find out the weather for today and for the rest of the week. Straight ahead on John and Gordy.
Holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year.
Then when I watch TV, they never show the maskless versions.
See, I haven't seen any maskless.
All right. All right.
Yeah, they've got a picture of his full face, but he's like looking downward a little
Yeah,
bit.
but he's smiling, right? He's smiling and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Brittany,
they
by the
don't.
way.
They never show that. They always show the one with the mask, and I'm thinking, why not the maskless? But anyway, Yeah, that CEO thing.
Did you guys notice that Brittany's here?
Yes.
Hey, Brittany.
Brittany
Hey,
is
guys.
silently just listening to us ramble.
I am.
Okay. All right. Oh, man. So
Did you get away? Did you do anything for the weekend?
Yeah.
I went to like Chicago area for a wedding.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. How was your weekend?
In the middle of December? Wow.
Yeah, it was cool. It was by the airport, so it was all these windows, and you could just see all the lights of the airport, and it was beautiful. What in the heck?
What?
On camera, it looks like Chucky. Chucky the doll.
Is that Trump?
Yes, it is a Trump.
A puppet. That's great. Where'd you get that?
All right. 92.7 WNBX, John and Gordy in the morning.
7:21. Let's see what's going on outside our windows here. The weather, whether we like it or not, from Brittany Merlot. Good morning, Brittany.
Oh, God.
Good
What a
morning,
cliche.
guys.
Hi.
How are
hey, what do you think of my my Trump
Marionette.
marionette?
Oh, wait,
right here?
something just fell off of him.
Uh-oh, his
Is that
cane.
The cane. Why
That's
does he have
the
got
cane. Well, he's got a cane because he has a hard time walking down stairs and
ramps?
stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh my
John's
gosh.
showing the marionette on camera here if you're watching
just,
on Facebook or
Yeah, I
YouTube.
bought this at the Mark.
Yeah, the holiday
Holiday
art
Mart.
market.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, this is the troll version of
The hair.
Trump.
It sure is.
And the reason it's a troll version is the guy who made this. His name is Ken Vogel. He was having a little show in Mount Horeb, the troll capital of the world.
Okay.
And he thought he'd make a couple of troll versions of his marionettes. And this, if you could, you really are missing it if you're not watching the video.
Let me tell you, the tan is on point on this doll.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of an orangey.
Look at those
tan.
feet, man. That is that's something else. You can really move with those.
Okay,
There it
that's
is.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice? Yeah.
Yes.
And you also have another marionette. Hang on. Get it out.
But
Here.
wait, there's more.
two. There's more.
There is more. I might as well show you this.
Kamala.
This is
Oh.
cat women for Kamala. Catwoman. There it is.
Okay.
There we go.
Fantastic or what, right?
Yeah.
Huh? What a buy. I know how to buy
Terrific.
Oh
Terrific.
All right.
Brittany, how was your weekend?
Oh,
What
not
did you
as fun
do?
as
Did you do
that.
anything?
Yeah, it's nothing like that.
Did you do anything fun this weekend?
Yeah. I went down south to a wedding, so that was pretty fun.
Oh.
Winter wedding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
What about
Was
you
it
guys?
outside at all, or
Here's the thing. Okay, so they did make us stand outside the church for quite a while. They wanted this big group photo and them coming out, and everybody lined up along it. It was so windy, so cold, and we're
yeah.
all like, okay, how long?
Yep.
So
Yep.
partially outside.
That's why you don't have a lot of weddings.
Winter weddings.
Winter. But all right.
Well,
Okay.
good. Well, today it doesn't feel like winter at all. We're
No.
talking about temperatures already in the 40s, right?
Yes.
Maybe 50-ish?
Maybe 50. I've gone out on a limb, Brittany. No one, we didn't tell you this prior to putting you on the air here, but I predicted. I'm going out on a limb. I'm predicting that it'll go up to 50 today, and everybody should, check their thermometers and see if I am correct or not.
Really?
I'm really risking my reputation on this.
This is
What do you
how-
think?
This is how a meteorologist lives their life. They're like, okay,
That's right.
That's right.
Can we
Yes.
do this? I'm going to go with you. Let's go for 50. I'll
right.
join that train with you.
All right.
Hey,
Yeah.
fantastic. Thank you.
Excellent.
We're going
right.
to hit 50 in Madison. Yes.
And what
you know,
else is
golfing.
going on?
Yeah.
It's going to be sunny, right?
Yeah, not too bad. Mix of sun and clouds today. We will get cloudy though tomorrow, and then a small shot of snow could swipe us on Wednesday, but we're really holding off on snow until Friday night and Saturday. So we could get a quick inch or two then, but the bigger story is really the temperatures. It's a roller coaster. From nearly 50 today, falling to the single digits on Thursday. 5 degrees to 10 degrees will be our high.
Really?
Somewhere right in there.
Man. Okay.
That's
And
it.
but then it should be warming up again, right?
Yes, it does. By Sunday, we can be golfing again.
Yeah.
So happy.
We love this kind of
great.
winter weather. You know?
Yeah, so if we get some snow on Saturday, who cares? It'll melt, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now I know Christmas is what 22, 23 days away, something like that.
A little bit
What's
out
your
there.
What's your early 2-week prediction out to Christmas? What do you? Is it going to be a white Christmas this year? What do you think? I know it's impossible, right?
It is hard to forecast, but I do see a system that wants to move in a little bit ahead of Christmas, kind of around the 22nd to 23rd. So it depends on exactly where it goes, if we get the rain or the snow or what exactly, but let's keep those fingers crossed for snow.
Okay.
It's
All right.
possible.
Okay.
All right. Well,
John
yeah,
wants a brown Christmas.
No.
I do. I just want mud
Bob,
and wet
Bob.
out there.
Yeah.
But now we were just talking about the patriotic ornaments that are being sold by Melania online. Have you heard about these? They're just wonderful, just
No,
super.
tell me about 'em.
Oh my goodness, they're very patriotic. Red, white, and blue. You would never expected that from her. But and then of course the best is the new fragrances from Trump.
Yeah, they have cologne and perfume.
Yes, they
And
do.
air fresheners.
Air
And
fresheners.
air fresheners.
Air
And he wears the diaper, and there's a certain scent that surrounds Trump most of the time. So I'm assuming that the fragrance is to cover that
Something
up.
like that? Oh, okay.
I agree with
I know.
you.
It leaves you speechless, doesn't it, Brittany?
does,
It's just,
But
what
it
can you
is the
say?
Christmas season, and you got to keep these things in mind, as you shop around. All
Be a
right.
good gift. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
You never know.
Okay.
As unique as these marionettes.
Okay.
Which are unique indeed. Go
All
seriously.
right.
If you can't see them, you need to look at them.
Yes, you have to check it out. All right.
All right. Brittany,
All right.
you have we will
Thanks,
talk with
guys.
you first thing
Yeah.
tomorrow morning.
Yes.
And,
Have a good one.
All right.
All right.
Very
Take
good.
care.
All right. What is she supposed to say to that? Harvey? Back her into a corner.
Well, I
Aren't
didn't
you
back
trying-
her into a corner.
Yeah,
What
but-
corner did I back her into?
She has to comment on it, like the perfume and the aroma and all that.
Or that she likes the marionettes in any
Okay.
way, shape, or form. The scary marionettes.
That is a scary rendition of Donald Trump. Okay. And I like that it's a marionette. He's like a puppet
Yeah.
on strings.
Yeah. Yeah,
Elon,
this-
Elon, you should dress
See?
up as Elon
Well, see,
and walk around with
this Ken Vogel guy. He lives here in town, and he makes these special. He takes requests, and he makes them out of
Custom
paper mache.
made.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does.
they're beautiful,
and
really.
they're excellent things. And it has instructions, by the way, an instruction manual how to make them work. So you can, walk them around the house.
You should
or scare the animals.
Oh yeah, bring the dog in and see what happens there.
Yeah.
The Kraken.
Won't be able to figure out, is that a human? What the hell is that?
What is
She
going
will
on?
not stop barking. I know that.
Yes. Tomorrow we are going to have a special guest, Hillary Pham, equitability tailoring.
Oh.
You might ask, what is that?
Yeah,
well,
right.
it's actually tailoring done, custom tailoring
Yes.
for people with physical disabilities.
This is a good segment.
This is
yeah.
really
Yeah.
something
I'm
special.
really interested in this. We've got Evers coming up in just a few moments about working at home.
Coming up on John and Gordy.
Gordy in the morning.
As we were saying,
Let the sunshine.
is the John and Gordy Show.
This portion of the show is being brought to you by noses. Yes, when wanting to stick something in other people's business, more people use their noses than any other part of their face. Noses, available wherever olfactory body parts are sold.
Might need that with the Trump colognes.
That new line of colognes, it's going to be selling fast.
Absolutely. Yeah. Where is the John and Gordy cologne?
Right.
Love the smell of radio in the morning.
That's Doug, our correspondent from Milwaukee.
I want a cologne. I want a cologne that does smell like a nice warm radio, like the old
the
dusty
tubes.
tube smell.
Yeah, when the tubes get really hot.
That would be good. Hey, I want to remind you what our key word is this hour for the Civic Media Grown-Up Gift List Text to Win contest. You get on the Civic Media app and text in. You have to do this before 8 o'clock to be in this hour's contest, which is for $100. And that text word, the key word is jolly, Jolly. When you text in that, by the way, it's a statewide contest. You'll get other opportunities when you get a bounce-back text to your text. You get other chances to win.
Wow.
Okay.
Sounds confusing.
No, it's not. It's actually very, very simple, John. Thanks for playing our game. Can't you just get on board once in a while? Jeez.
All right. I'll try.
By the way, there will be other keywords. We do it during 7 a.m., 11 a.m., 1 p.m., and 4 p.m.
Well,
every day, Monday through Friday, for the next couple of weeks.
We're talking about the perfume, the cologne from Trump, and of course the Christmas ornaments from Melania. The grift is on at the Capitol. How are we going to make our way through the next 4 years? We're going to go broke buying the damn coins and the watches. I'm just, oh man!
Don't worry, John. It'll trickle back down.
Well, there you go.
That's
Perfect.
By the way, I didn't mention the grand prizes. By the way, on the Text to Win contest.
Oh, we should.
All of your entries go into the grand prize drawing. And there are 8 grand prize winners this time around. I forgot to mention that. We're going to have a couple of robot vacuums, espresso machines, humidifiers, snow blowers, luggage sets, so all kinds of grand prizes at the end of the contest. So get those text to win entries in. Jolly, okay? Civic Media app.
All right. Jolly.
Just like John is every day. He's a jolly old man.
Matt out in Middleton suggested America is a grift.
A grift.
You bet. You bet. The smell of morning radio in the morning. I like that. I like that. It's a good fragrance.
Smells a little like coffee, too.
Yeah. A lot like coffee.
How's the coffee?
Well, Sherry said good morning first thing. Didn't give us a gigantic emoji like she normally does.
What's
it takes
up
up
with
our
that?
entire page.
She didn't send an emoji this morning. What's
Is
the
she
deal?
feeling okay?
I don't know. I'm worried about her.
I think she tried to, but it just didn't show up for some reason because she had 2 messages.
Oh,
I don't know why she seems to message the show before we even start. Maybe she's
maybe she works third shift or something. Works overnight.
Or
gets home in the morning. And does
or
it before...
first thing gets up.
Yeah.
Gives us a text and then makes breakfast.
I was going to say maybe she's a time traveler. She already listened to the show and went back in time to tell us good morning.
Maybe so.
Wow, that is Sherry's secret, isn't it?
It's usually coffee related, the emoji she sends.
All right. Well, anyway, Governor Evers is out there. He's talking about his next budget that he's going to put out. And as everybody knows, Governor Evers puts out a budget, and the Republicans throw it in a trash can,
right?
And they write their own, and they make believe they didn't look at his budget, but they did, and they always take pieces and parts out. It helps them. It's like their outline. They don't admit it, but it's their outline, and then they take credit for everything, even though it's really
his budget.
Governor Evers' ideas.
Yes.
But, of course, they pare down the amount of money that goes to the state in order to help help people. Oh, my God, this guy is crazy. All right, anyway, Evers is out there, and he's talking about it. And he was also talking about the state. A state could be a state mandate to get employees back in the buildings, go back to work.
Get back in the instead of working from home.
This is a big thing nationwide for Republicans. We can't have them working from home.
Yeah.
We need the air pollution, so they can drive into work every day and, get to those red lights and sit there polluting the air because we want them in the buildings, not at home.
They just got to justify paying the rent on these big office buildings, right? Otherwise, they got all this money going down the drain.
That's right. So anyway, they want all these employees back at work. And Governor Evers says, So let's play cut 47 here. This is from Up Front. Fantastic answer from Governor Evers.
You looking at 47 or 46?
I don't know. Whatever it is.
You can't count, can you? I think this is correct.
All right.
People are avoiding returning to the office.
I would always assume that return to office means return to office.
FlexJobs career expert Tony Frana says companies with return to office mandates.
That's not it. No, that's not it. It has to be like cut 47.
I'm afraid there is no 47, John.
How about 45? 44? Do I hear is 49?
Now let's skip the story. Let's skip the damn story. I sent it to you. I don't know when you downloaded those cuts, but I put it on last minute before I left home this morning. So it's out there somewhere. It's out there somewhere, but we can play the cut that you were playing, and that cut has a lot to do with not so much Wisconsin and what Governor Evers wants to do, but it's something that's happening across the country,
nationwide,
and it's called hushed hybrid, where you work from home in kind of a secret way, or you work something out with a boss so you don't have to go in every day because, there's an edict from all these corporations and companies to say, hey, we want all our workers in at work, but, maybe not all of them.
So it's called hushed hybrid.
Hushed hybrid. Let's play cut 46.
People are avoiding returning to the office.
I would always assume that return to office means return to office.
FlexJobs career expert Tony Frana says companies with return to office mandates, such as Amazon, are adamant about their policies. But there's one indicator that some managers and employees are trying to bypass workplace rules. It's a trend known as hushed hybrid.
Hushed hybrid is when managers may choose to allow their team members to work remotely at a different cadence than the company suggests or mandates.
Career expert Jasmine Escalera with Live Career describes hushed hybrid as sticky and not something she would advocate for.
But what I would advocate for is very open dialogue, open conversation, talking about it, and seeing if there are things that you can work out with your employees.
We launched Office Occasional, which is a remote first hybrid work environment in 2020.
Andrew Thomas is with the company Kforce, which is number 8 on FlexJobs' list of the top 100 companies for hybrid jobs in 2024.
We had listened to our people so much, and with everything going on in the world, we knew that flexibility was a premium for employees looking for work or candidates looking for work.
Career experts say it's important for companies to think about the potential repercussions of 100% office work.
We're thinking more about growth, but also flexibility and balance.
Dan Grossman, Scripps News.
There you go. Fantastic stuff, isn't it? I mean, it's an idea, and I thought I'd bring it up here on the show because we're always on the cutting edge of all of these new developments in the workforce.
Yes.
And that, I think, is going to catch on. All right?
Well, we could do our show from our various homes.
We have.
We've done it in the past.
We tried it.
Especially in the middle of winter when, if there's 2 feet of snow on the ground, it's a little easier to just use our home studio.
That's right, yes.
Yeah.
And we always have a little technical difficulty because it's like,
it's tradition.
It's like a half a year before we try it again.
Right.
And
it's been a while.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So anyway, we did come up with cut 47. Miraculously.
Oh, good.
But again, this is Tony Evers responding to the Republicans who are probably, and he's anticipating they'll, in the new budget, demand that workers come back to work instead of working from home. And Evers is not having any of it.
He also told us the other day that he wants to introduce, as part of the budget, language that would require state employees to return to the office 3 to 4 days a week. Would you sign the budget if that was included?
No. It's working.
We're working, we've heard for years the idea that somehow it's not fair that, so many of the people that work for the state of Wisconsin come from the Madison, Milwaukee area. Well, we went out of our way when we during the pandemic and post-pandemic to hire people in Rhinelander and all sorts of different places in the state because we knew they could work from home or work from an office that's remote from Madison. That's working. And, I think it's important for us to say we want to get the best people working for the state of Wisconsin possible. And sometimes that will mean that they will work from home, part-time, full-time. We can work that out. It's working fine now. I know he's got all this data and I can't wait to see it. But the fact of the matter is, I think it's important for the state to be open to having people working from home, especially in parts of the state that we haven't had a chance. Not all the good workers are in the Madison and Milwaukee area. There's a whole bunch of them across the state. And we want to have a chance to have them working for us.
That's right.
Okay.
And that is, I have to hand it to Governor Evers for bringing that up. The fact that the Republicans wanted to divide all of the government agencies that we have here in Madison and spread them out throughout the entire state, basically cutting down the unemployment because not all of them are going to want to move.
Right.
So they're thinking of, attrition, and that's what they want to do by breaking up the government from Madison and putting it all over the state. So Governor Evers, what did he do during COVID? He said, yeah, okay, let's do that. People work from home. Let's go to Rhinelander. Let's get all these people to apply for these jobs all over the state so they can be a part of the Wisconsin government.
Makes sense, yeah.
And now he brought it up, and he's saying, we're going to keep doing it.
Right.
You guys wanted this. What the heck is wrong here, Of course, like robots, the Republicans in the state capitol have to do it their way, the way everybody else, Republicans are doing it in all the other states. They can't act on their own. They can't think on their own. They can't come up with laws on their own. They have to copy what other states are doing.
We got a text here from Patrick, the 608. We were talking a little bit before about the federal government, having empty office buildings. And we get rid of all the office workers that work for the Fed. Empty office buildings, turn them into affordable housing. There, we fixed it, says
That's it.
Patrick.
Yeah, let them in.
Sure.
Right. Let them in.
Why not?
All right.
Yeah. You can text us on the Civic Media app anytime, any place.
Do you want to return to the employee getting the bad questions from customers?
Oh, there's more from him?
Oh, we've got a lot of
But
them.
the customer's always right.
That?
That's what I heard when I worked in retail.
Well, when you're working retail, and only one son did that for a little while, he was very frustrated.
Was
with
he overwhelmed?
With people. Yeah, he was.
A lot of the questions that come from
and
customers.
I played this for him. He thought it was kind of funny because he heard a lot of these same questions, and but he wasn't quite as skeptical as a guy who wants to be a comedian for his life. So let's play a little bit more of it here.
Every time I come here, my order gets messed up. Then stop coming. Make my day. Every time you come here, your order's messed up. Sounds like you're making the mistake. Look inward. You're ordering the wrong I'd like to speak to your manager. I'd like to speak to your mother. Tell her she should be embarrassed. She raised someone to act like a baby in public. You want to speak to the manager, please? Manager doesn't know what's going on. Haven't you ever worked anywhere before? I know that's not right. I used to work here. Well, things change. Sorry they didn't run it by you first. You used to work here. Well, I used to be happy. Then you walked in. Can you just check in the back? Can you just accept we don't have it? The back ain't some magical place. What do you think is back there? Santa's workshop? The only thing back there is a clipboard with our schedules and some brownies Darcy brought in. The website said it was in stock, and what do your eyes say?
All right,
that's comedian Scott Stiles.
Yeah,
good stuff. It is 7:49. When we come back, we've got odds and ends, tidbits, some leftovers.
We've got a Christmas song coming up.
Oh, that's right. Yes, on John and Gordy in the morning.
.7 WMBX. John and Gordy in the morning.
It is 7:52 and 41 degrees already. We're expecting a high close to 50 today.
All right, let's forget about politics completely now.
Oh, please.
I am done.
Put it aside.
I am done. We're going to protest the city. The city thinks that they're going to put 20 miles per hour speed limits in residential areas. My ass are going to do that. That is the end. That is the end, man. I'm moving out. This is it. I'm moving to another city. I can't handle it here anymore.
Live in Middleton. What are you saying?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The Common Council approved the change following a successful implementation of the 20 is Plenty program in 2 trial neighborhoods.
Well, that's catchy. 20 is plenty. Oh, now I'm sold on it. Yeah, I'm a sucker. Yeah, I'll go with that.
What's their measure of success exactly?
Well, Madison is joining other progressive cities across the country, including Minneapolis, New York City, Portland, and Seattle. They've done this. They've lowered the speed limits on local streets. The research is clear. It's safer for residents, makes neighborhoods more livable. 20 miles per hour is plenty on our local streets, says Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway. That's a quote from her.
That's wrong.
What
the
do you
whole
mean?
thing is wrong. You don't do that. No, it isn't common sense.
It is. It is. Pedestrian fatalities in the U.S. have increased 84%.
In the U.S.?
From
Well, that's not Madison. What the hell are they doing 20
we're
miles
part of the
per hour?
United
That's
States.
awful.
Last time I checked.
God.
It's been increasing. Pedestrian fatalities from 2009 to 2022 increased 84%.
So I found this story on the Madison subreddit over the weekend.
Yeah.
And there were just tons of people commenting about how they hated this story.
Yeah.
One of them said, what happened in 2009? The iPhone came out. Everyone is on their phones these days, and that's probably one of the large reasons why pedestrian fatalities has gone up.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the speed limit.
I am all for trying to make the roads safer, but I don't. Catherine just walked in and she's listening on her app, so that's throw me for a loop. I'm hearing myself twice. But anyway,
yes,
the speed limits on city streets, lowering them doesn't inherently make them safer, because if a road is designed where it feels fine to drive at, say, 45 miles an hour and your speed limit is 35 miles an hour, that doesn't mean people are going to drive 35 miles an hour. They're going to drive however fast it feels like the road is safe at.
There it is, folks. That's the wisdom of Generation Z right there.
Well, that's why Madison is offering 20 is Plenty yard signs to everybody. Available in multiple.
I'm putting up 3 of them in my yard.
It's available in multiple languages, and they're free of charge.
20 is plenty.
To residents.
20 is plenty.
No,
20
out of here. Oh my God! What
have
is
speed
wrong
bumps
with
all
you
over.
people?
Well, there's speed bumps all over the place.
Well, there
anyway.
are, sure.
So you know,
you go slow there,
that's
but
the
then you
idea.
speed on the. Look, I think
What is wrong
in
with
between
you?
the speed
I think Sam Gency in there spoke wisdom just a few moments ago.
What?
That
Couldn't
these
handle me
roads.
walking in the room at the same time. He can't drive over the speed
These
limit.
roads are designed for certain
They're
speeds.
not.
Now they're going to artificially lower the speed limit on streets that were designed for 35 and 40 miles per hour.
None of you guys live downtown. I live right downtown by the Capitol, East Washington. It's a long straight road right up to the Capitol.
Yes.
There's people all night long, not exactly drag racing, but just going zooming down that road because I can hear them. The speed limit on that road is either 25 or 30, depending upon where you're at.
Right.
Yep.
There are some people that go that speed, and then there's a couple people that go way faster than that. And they're the ones that are causing problems. If you have a speed limit that's a certain speed, and then there's a couple people who just completely disregard it, I think it's more of an issue than if you had a higher speed limit overall.
Okay, now, it's usually 20 in a school zone.
Right.
During school.
Yes.
Have you ever driven 20 miles per hour?
Yes.
Sure.
Because I want to see the babies.
It's like you're not even accelerating. You might as well just let it idle.
Scoot by.
Oh my
Look
God.
at the babies coming out of the school.
Well, the Madison Police Department will be out writing tickets all holiday season.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing.
I want
Merry
to make
Christmas.
A bet.
But you live
Madison.
in Middleton. What's the problem? You can go as fast as you want in
No,
Middleton.
they already lowered the speed limit
Oh,
in
did
Make
they?
a bet.
Middleton.
I want to
Yeah.
say that you're going to come up with a $300
Yeah.
bill
I'll tell you what.
for the whole holiday.
People in Middleton almost moved out of Middleton because they lowered the speed limit to 30 miles per hour on University Avenue, and that sucks. So
How is
now
it-
I can't imagine 20. I honestly
You're such a
cannot
bad
wrap my
boy.
head around 20.
You're such a bad boy.
How fast is it by your house? The speed limit. What is the speed limit by your place?
It's 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are people going
That's too,
30?
That's too slow.
Really? You'd rather have them speeding 40, 45,
Look,
50 by
yeah.
your place?
I live on a very popular street there next to the Beltline.
Yes.
And they're thinking about putting speed bumps in front of my damn house. It's like revenge. We know John lives there and he hates people that go slow. So they're going to put speed bumps in
everybody
front of my
knows
house.
where you live in your neighborhood. Okay. Well, we'll see how that goes.
Oh, well,
all right.
I just, this is wrong. This is wrong.
Okay.
So wrong. I can't stand it. And they come up with a clever little way to
20 is plenty.
describe it.
20
and then
is
all of a
plenty.
sudden,
That's what it's.
oh, whoa, that's great. That sounds so good and logical. I'm just going to go along with all this stupidity.
So you're
no,
not, you're not putting a 20 is plenty yard sign in your yard, right?
I'm going to
They're
have
available.
20 is too slow signs all
Go
over
faster.
the neighborhood.
Go faster.
That's right.
Okay.
Oh, God.
All right.
What a mess. All right. Well, this town is going to slow down to a point where it's going to, we might as well live in a gigantic city because it'll take that long to get across town.
Okay.
Says, God, you guys need a new morning show. Okay.
See what you did there?
I know.
Okay. Tomorrow, Hillary Pham will be
Well,
in
they
here.
live in Elmore. What am I supposed to do about Elmore? You know, they probably
about
already have
Elmore?
15 miles per hour.
Okay. Tomorrow we will find out about equitability tailoring for physically disabled folks.
Yeah, that's
It's-
good.
Actually,
It's
it's
a
going
good
to be very
topic.
interesting. Stephanie Miller is next. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., bright and early. Have a great day.
It's the John and Gordy Show.